Hare Krishna. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mayam Tadanti Swapadantikam Vandeyam Shri Guru Vaishnavam Shri Rupa Sajana Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sanjeevam Satvairam Swavatam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopi Radha Kanta Namostute Radhe
Pranamami Hari Vancha Kalpatarusya Kripa Sindhu Jayavacha Patitanam Papanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namo Yati Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivashari Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for the wonderful Mangalacharan recital. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept our humble obeisances on behalf of everybody who have joined the group and are about to join Prabhuji. Prabhuji, we are reading. Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, thank you for joining us and giving your time. Prabhuji, we are reading the Srimad Bhagavatam. We are on chapter 1, on chapter 6. The chapter 6 is called Conversations between Narada and Vyasadeva. And Prabhuji, the text for today is text 37. So we hand over to you, Prabhuji. Kindly guide us. We are available to read the shloka.
We'll go the same way. Shloka, then word-to-word translation, then purport, then everyone's realization, then I'm here, no problem. It's okay.
Thank you very much, Prabhuji. So Shashwin, are you able to read the text 37, starting from Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya? Three times, please.
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayana Sritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Gato Jayamudiraye. Nashta Prayesva Bhadreshu नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवत्युत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। सूत उवाच एवं सम्पस्य भगवान् नारदो वासवीसुत आमन्त्रणाय यादृच्छिको मुनि। हरे कृष्ण।
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Lakshmi Mataji, would you like to read the shloka and we can repeat after you once?
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Suta uvacha
Suta Vacha
evam sambhashya bhagavan
Evam
Evam
Sambhashya
Sambhashya
Bhagavan
Bhagavan
narado vasavi sutam
Narado
Narado
Vasavi Sutam
Vasavisutam
amantraya vinamranayan
Amantrya
Amantravinamranayan
Vinamranayan
yayau yadrishchiko munihi.
Yayo
Yayo
Yadrishchiko
Yadrishiko
Munihi. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Prahlad Prabhu, would you like to read the word to word for us? Hare Krishna.
Yes, Hare Krishna. Sutta
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 Sutta Goswami
Sutta
Vishwam
Goswami.
Uvacha
Vacha
Vacha
said,
said,
Evam
Eva
Evam
thus
thus
Sambhasya
Sambhasya
addressing
addressing
Bhagavan
Bhagavan
transcendently powerful
transcendently powerful
Narada
Narada
Muni
Narada Muni
Vasavi
Vasavi
named Vasavi Satyavati
named Vasavi Satyavati
Sutam
Sutam
son
son
Amantriya
Amantriya
inviting
inviting
inviting, yeah.
inviting.
Vinam
Vinam
instrument
instrument
Ranayan
Ranayam
vibrating
vibrating
Yayo
Yayao
went
went
Yadrichika
Yadrichika
wherever willing
wherever willing
Muni
Muni
the sage.
the sage.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Peter Prabhu, are you able to read the translation and purport? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna to all the assembled devotees. Please accept my humble obeisance. Translation and purport. Translation and purport by Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Sutta Goswami said, thus addressing Vyasadeva, Srila Narad Muni took leave of him and vibrating on his Veena instrument, he left to wander at his free will. Purport. Every living being is anxious for full freedom because that is his transcendental nature. And this freedom is obtained only through the transcendental service of the Lord. Illusioned by the external energy, everyone thinks that he is free, but actually he is bound up by the laws of nature. A conditioned soul cannot freely move from one place to another, even on this earth, and what to speak of one planet to another. But a full-fledged free soul like Narad, always engaged in chanting the Lord's glory, is free to move not only on earth, but also in any part of the universe, as well as in any part of the spiritual sky. We can just imagine the extent and unlimitedness of his freedom, which is as good as that of the Supreme Lord. There is no reason or obligation for his traveling, and no one can stop him from his free movement. Similarly, the transcendental system of devotional service is also free. It may or may not develop in a particular person, even after he undergoes all the detailed formulas. Similarly, the association of the devotee is also free. One may be fortunate to have it, or one may not have it even after thousands of endeavors. Therefore, in all spheres of devotional service, freedom is the main pivot. Without freedom, there is no execution of devotional service. The freedom surrendered to the Lord does not mean that the devotee becomes dependent in every respect. To surrender unto the Lord through the transparent medium of the spiritual master is to attain complete freedom of life.
Hare Krishna, thank you very much, Peter Prabhu, for reading the translation and purport, and Mataji, Lakshmi Mataji for reading the verse, and Prahlad Prabhu for reading the word to word. Prabhuji, we hand over to you now, or kindly guide us how you want us to.
Yes, Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you very much. Also, thanks all the devotees who are assembling here in this Nectarian Bhagavatam reading session. I'm so fortunate today I have got a chance to saying something about the Prabhupada's purport in the Srimad Bhagavatam. And today we are on chapter 6, Canto 1, chapter 6, and text number 37. I'm just to repeat once again. Suta uvacha evam sambhasya bhagavan narado vasavi sutam amantra vinam rananyan yayo yadruchiko munihi. Sutta Goswami said, thus addressing Vyasadeva, Srila Narada Muni took leave of him, and vibrating on his Veena instrument, he left to wander at his free will. Hare Krishna. I'm just going through the purport, and this is this text number 37. It is spoke by Sutta Goswami. We know Sutta Goswami, what is happening, the Narad's pastime and the conversion between Narad Muni and Vyasadeva. It was told by Sutta Goswami and the Naimisharanya among all the sages, they were inquiring. We know all the pastimes, the Narad, all the sages from the Naimisharanya asking 6 questions, then Vyasadeva. Sorry, Sutta Goswami narrated all the things. Because Sutta Goswami also that time when Sukadeva Goswami speaking the Bhagavatam at Parikshit Maharaj, when he was cursed, he will be died by a serpent within 7 days. Then he was there, and Srila Sukadeva Goswami is narrating this Bhagavatam, narrated the Bhagavatam, and Sutta Goswami was there, and he heard this Amar Katha, this Bhagavatam, the nectarian, and this is a ripe and fruit of all the Vedic scriptures, already we know. And already this chapter we discussed how Narad Muni explained him about his birth, how he was a son of a maid servant in his previous birth, but by the mercy of the transcendentalist, by the mercy of the great sages, he just followed the instruction and took some remnants by his permission, and by this he became his elevated stage. And by the mercy of the sages, he went to the north direction, and at last he one time just saw the Vishnu, Sri Hari, but after that he did not see. Then he's supposed to be very worried. Where is this God? Where is the God? But the God told, this life you cannot be see me, because it is very difficult to see in this material eyes. But I will assure, but the next life you will get my pure devotional service. That already we know. And the last, yesterday also Radhakant Prabhu explained how there is a discussion about the Vyasadeva and Narad Muni, and Narad Muni told, I am just told you all the things because you are also a transcendental person, you know everything, but by somehow or some circumstance, you forgot all the things. You are a self-realized soul. Vyasadeva also the Satyavesha avatar of Lord Krishna or Lord Vishnu. He knows everything, but by sometimes he forgot that one. And Narad Muni re-established again the Guru Parampara system, how the importance of a Guru when we have no vision or we have no path and we have misguided or our diverted from our real path, how Guru is important. This is also very in fact how Narad Muni came. Although Vyasadeva is a transcendentalist, Satyavesha avatar, he also need a Guru. The importance of Guru, how the importance is Guru, it is declared here or it is described here. Also, Prabhupada also in the purport, the last also told that in the purport of that, the freedom surrender to the Lord does not mean that the devotee became dependent in every respect. To surrender unto the Lord through the transparent medium of the spiritual master is to attain complete freedom of life. The last line, to complete spiritual master, we're supposed to be accepted a spiritual master for our spiritual progress. If Vyasadeva accepted the Guru like Narad Muni, then what question about us? We are so ignorant. We don't know ABCD in the spiritual life or a spiritual matter. So it must be, we supposed to be known. So what happened? Then there is a discussion is over, and now Narad Muni gives the instruction to Vyasadeva. He's supposed to be wrote many things, many Puranas, but he did not glorify the pastime of the Supreme Personality of a Godhead. This is the main important. So this is the essence of all the scriptures. If you write that one, you will be happy, you will be satisfied, and others also be satisfied who read that one. So that it is called Amala Purana. Bhagavatam is the Amala Purana. Amala Purana means the spotless. Mala means the spot. Amala means the spotless Purana. It means everything is here. There is nothing to be, even there is no one point you're supposed to be thinking or you are pointing, there is something is a defect in this Bhagavatam. And we know that one. Vyasadeva wrote many Puranas. 18 Purana he wrote. All the Matsya Purana, Kurma Purana, Varaha Purana, Padma Purana, everything. But at the last, when he was not satisfied, he, after the instruction of the Narad Muni, he wrote the pastime of Krishna, that is called the Bhagavatam. This is the essence of all the Vedic literature. Then that is the final. After that, wrote Bhagavatam or narrated Bhagavatam, Vyasadeva did not wrote anything. That is the first and that is the topmost creation of the Vyasadeva. Then Narad Muni went. This is the thing we are just talking about. Evam Sambhashya Bhagavan Narado Vasavi Sutam. Evam Sambhashya, Sutta Goswami said, thus addressing, he is talking about all the things to Vyasadeva. Srila Narad Muni took of leave. Here it is talking about the word Bhagavan. Bhagavan Narado. Bhagavan Narado means it is Narada Bhagavan, this word, it means who is full of 6 opulence. We know that is only for applicable for Lord Krishna. But sometimes the powerful person also called Bhagavan, like Narad Muni, Vyasadeva, and others also talk about Pruthu Maharaj, they are also called the Bhagavan. Sometimes it is described by Prabhupada and also other acharyas who is supposed to be sometimes, we also sometimes talking about the powerful persons, the powerful devotees, Bhagavan. It means we glorify him, we give him the importance of his position, that is Bhagavan, Bhagavan Narada Muni. And Vasavi Suttam, to whom he told? He told the Vasavi Sutta. Vasavi Sutta means the Satyavati's son, is Vyasadeva. Vyasadeva's mother name was Satyavati. And what happened? And vibrating after that, Amantra Vinam Ranayan, Amantra Vinam Ranayan, Yoyo Yadro Chiko Muni. And after that, vibrating on his Veena instrument, Narada Muni, we saw Narada Muni always playing his Veena. Veena, we know that is a musical instrument, is on the string, like the nowadays the guitar, the same like a guitar, but not a guitar. The Veena, it was also given by Lord Vishnu to Narada. And Narada have all the times that Veena, and he is chanting the Narayana, 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 and moving across everywhere. Whatever you want, he can go. Not only in this material world, even in the spiritual world, even in the Vaikuntha Lok, even in the Golak Vrindavan, even all the planetary systems, wherever you want, he can go by easily by his free will, and there is no restriction at all to Narada. Okay, this is the subject of, and there are some points we supposed to discuss. First point, the Bhagavan. Already we know Bhagavan is referred to the Lord Krishna, Lord Vishnu, who is full of 6 opulence. Like we know that verses, Aishwaryasya Samagrasya Yashasya Vijayasya, that the verses, the 6 opulence is wherever the full and unlimited opulence, that is only for the Krishna or for Vishnu, so that we call the Bhagavan. But sometimes the powerful person, we call the Bhagavan, like already we discussed, Narada the Bhagavan, Vyasadeva also called sometimes Bhagavan, Pruthu Maharaj is also sometimes Bhagavan, or others who powerful person, Janak Maharaj also comes, so is addressing like that, O Bhagavan, Mahanubhav, because they are very highly elevated person in this way, in a spiritual way, like Bhagavan, Parth, so that is Bhagavan. And the more important thing is here in this topic is called freedom. Okay, here it is called Yadruchyo Muni. Yadruchya, wherever he willing. Yadruchya means he's free to go everywhere and anywhere, wherever you want. So the question is coming, have we the freedom? Anybody can tell yes or no?
Pardon, Prabhuji, if you can say the question again, please.
The question is here, the important thing is freedom. Narada Muni was free to do, or his free will, he is wandering everywhere.
Yeah.
It means he has freedom to go anywhere. So like we are the part and parcel of a Krishna. As we are free, or we are in some subordinate state or conditioned state?
No, we are not free. We are under Krishna, but we have a tiny bit of free will. Because our relationship with Krishna is of love, and love does not allow force. So although we are under the control of, we belong to Krishna, but Krishna allows us that little bit of freedom or free will. So we can't ask the sun to change direction for us, but we can choose whether to have, you know, a hot meal or a cold meal, or, you know, be a devotee or a non-devotee. So that little bit freedom we have, but not in total. We are still very much under
Yes,
Krishna.
like this. Yeah, thank you very much. We have some freedom, but not the unlimited freedom. We are not free for all the circumstances. We are under some condition, like Prabhupada also giving example in a purport. We are on the bound by the law of nature, Prakriti, the nature. We are also bound, the control by the nature, and the nature is the Bahiranga Shakti, the illusory energy of Krishna. But who is a devotee? He is free from all the circumstances. Like in Narada Muni is a devotee, he is free. Like we can see the Prahlad Maharaj. Okay, when Prahlad Maharaj want to go to the heaven or Vaikuntha Dham, what happened? Mrityu is came, the death of the god, the death stand there, and Prahlad Maharaj put on his feet on the head of the death and went climb the chariot. So how it is? It means the devotee, they have not to be conditioned. With the full devotee, not like us, we are in the conditioned state already, like in Narad Muni. I'm just giving an example, the Prahlad Maharaj. Krishna told, Mrityushyam Harashyami. I am the figure of the death. I am taking away all the things. But what happened? Prahlad Maharaj is a small, when he was in a small boy, we know everything, how the Lord Nrsimhadeva saved him, protect him. And when he went to finish his lila in the material world, he want to live. Then he put his feet on the head of the death. So that is called freedom. But we have no such freedom at all, and we are conditioned. But we want freedom. That is the thing. Why we want freedom? Because it is our transcendental nature. Krishna is free. Ananda Ambudhi Sachidananda Vigraha. Ananda. When we are bound, how we are getting the Ananda? It means how we can be happy, how we become our pleasure. This is our transcendental nature. We became free. But we are not free. We are bound by the material energy. Here Prabhupada told very nicely, every living being is anxious for full freedom because that is the transcendental nature. Everybody wants. Even an ant, even an animal, even a small creatures, they also want the freedom because it is a transcendental nature. Without if you are put like some putting some pet like a dog, a cat, or something, like somebody keeping them parrot or something in the cage. All the time they want to free. When you open the gate or open the cage, they want to fly. Why? Because that is the transcendental nature. Our nature is we want to free. And this freedom is obtained only through the transcendental service of the Lord. How we become freedom? If we are serving to the Krishna, transcendental service of the Krishna, then we can get. Otherwise, this is the binding us. Because Krishna Bahirmukhi Jiva Bhagavan Chakare Nikatastha Maya Tara Jhapatiyadhari. When we free, we are forgot to the Krishna and try to enjoy ourselves. We became enjoyer. Then what happened? The Maya, who is sitting next to the Krishna, is close. We are trapped by the Maya. And when we are catched by Maya, we think we are free. I can go Nakuru, or I can go USA, I can go UK, I can go holidays for Switzerland or something. But for how many days? After that, there is a problem. There is a disease. There is suffering. So that we are not free from all the things. It means we are in a condition. But when we are in a transcendental state and serving to the God, then we will be free. We'll getting the free. And it is telling illusion by the external energy. Everyone thinks that he is free, but actually he is bound up by the law of nature. Already I discussed. We think I can free, I can go to the USA, I can go to the UK, I can take rest today whole day. But for how many days? We are not for the all the days. This is the thing. But this is a limited, like we are told, the minute independence. But that is not the fully independent. Like Narada is fully independent. Wherever he want, he can go. But we are not like such. Even Prabhupada told a person cannot be moved within his country freely. Also, it's not material world also freely. I cannot move anytime if I think I can go abroad or any country. Cannot be possible. Maybe sometimes this country is not giving visa, then what's supposed to do? Even this country, even this material world, there are so many countries we cannot travel. What about the spiritual world? We cannot travel. What about the other universe? It cannot be possible. But a devotee, he is not controlled by the material nature. Although he is living there, but he is not controlled by the material nature. He is the transcendental nature, similar to the Krishna, Vishnu, and he is beyond this circumstance. So a conditioned soul cannot freely move from the one place to another, even in this earth. And what to speak of the one planet to another? Okay. But a full-fledged free soul like Narada, always engaged in chanting the Lord's glory, is free to move not only on earth but also in any part of the universe. But the Narada, like the full-fledged sadhu, full-fledged devotee, he is free from all contamination. The Maya or the illusory energy are not, he was not captured by the illusory energy. He is above of the transcendental state. And where is the Krishna? There is no Maya. Jaha Krishna, taha nahi Maya radhikar. Krishna Surya sam Maya hai andhakar. Jaha Krishna, taha nahi Maya radhikar. Where there is worshipping Krishna, there is no question of Maya. There is no question of illusory energy. It means we are free from this illusory energy. It's a full-fledged devotee, not for the neophyte or for the trying to become devotee. Like he already discussed about the pure devotee, annihilate, interruption, devotional service. Anyabhyasa sunyam, jnana karmam anavritam. Anukulena Krishna Shilan Bhakti Uttama. That is the bhakti, this is topmost bhakti, who is all the time, 24 hours, he is only thinking about the Krishna, remembering about Krishna, glorifying to the Krishna. He is fully surrendered to the Krishna or the Lord Supreme Personality of Godhead. For them, not for us. We can just imagine the extent and unlimitedness of the freedom, which is as good as that of the Supreme Lord. There is no reason or obligation for his traveling, and no one can stop him from his free moment. How a devotee became very free? Like a small thing, we can give him an example how a devotee, some devotee is told, like you see, all the universe, our family, wherever you went, like some devotees are coming from India or some are coming, many people are telling like that. Also, you may realize when a devotee comes from the India or any part, USA, UK, or any part, when he's traveling, the traveling sadhu, what has happened? He have no worried about where he stay, how he will eat, what he is supposed to do. Everything is arranged. Where if he come, many devotees are coming, like he coming from the Kenya, coming to the Kenya. All the before he came, all the plan is fixed. How many days he is here, how many days he is here, how many days he will be here, and what is giving class, who will be with him by the assistant, and what he will supposed to be take food, because some devotee have something restriction of the food. Everything is well arranged. How it is happened? Because he is fully surrendered to the Krishna. And by the mercy of Krishna, everywhere there is a temple, and everywhere there is a management. and all the management is doing everything free. So that is a small instant I'm just giving how. But when we are going somewhere, we're supposed to think, oh, we booked the ticket, we booked the hotel, we booked this cab. How can I go? The transportation, the airfare, everything. But the devotee have no thinking about it because he is fully surrendered to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And by the mercy of the God, by the Supreme Personality, everything is arranged. That is just a small example I'm just giving how you think. If we are supposed to surrender, now the good things come to us. There is no reason to obligation, okay? Similarly, the transcendental system of devotional service is also free. It may or not develop in a particular person even after he undergoes all the detailed formulas. Okay, like the transcendental service, it was also free for everyone. Krishna giving the same blessing to everyone, each and all person. But that is our like a capacity, how we capture that one. Like the full moonshine is there for everyone, but my capacity, how I observe. Like jo jatha mam prapadyante tam tathaiva bhajamya. Like a person who is deliberate with me, I will also giving him accordingly. If he full-fledged, I am giving, supporting a full-fledged. If he is something 50-50, I will also give him 50-50. Because degree of our surrender, Krishna giving us mercy and giving us all the facilities and the free will, everything. Because sometimes we are thinking, oh, I need also both. I need the spiritual benefit, at the same time also the material enjoyment. How does it happen? It's not possible for the both. Yeah. Either you choose the spiritual advancement or spiritual pleasure or spiritual happiness or material happiness, as you like, will getting according to that. But a full-fledged, he has this, he is fully dependent, he is fully surrendered to the Krishna, and Krishna is take care of all the things, and Krishna protect him. Like a small baby, he is fully protected by his mother. What time he will eat, what time he will sleep, what time he will change the clothes, everything is dependent. He has no any thinking about, oh, how will he eat. His mother is fully ready to give him all the things. Similarly, if we are fully surrendered to the Krishna like Narad Muni, Prahlad Maharaj, then we will also getting the same benefit, the same thing. And here it is told, a person that is also devotion, also free for everyone. Krishna is not partiality, oh, you become devotee, he is not putting the tick mark, the person and not selected. It is open for everyone. Devotional service for everyone. Like sunshine for everyone, moonshine for everyone. Air is everyone, like devotional practices everyone. But that is depend upon us. We are goes under that or not. It is also told many people they are undergoes many years, but by our lack of practice, our sincereness, we are not developed till yet. Even some people are since a long time practicing chanting, going to temple, association of the devotee, but they have no intention for that. They have no desire for that. They have no seriousness for that. Then how Krishna will bless you? It is going, the life is going like this way. Okay, like this, or let them, I'm going Sunday to Sunday temple or once in a year or after 6 months or visit it like that. That is not that. As we have a minute independent, we are also thinking why I'm suffering or what is these things. By this reading this one, I am supposed to free from these things, all the entanglement, all the disease, old age, birth and death cycle, everything. If we think about that seriously, then Krishna, who is inside our heart as a Paramatma, listen our sincere prayer, then he is giving, creating this circumstance or situation, then will be developed. So that is told, many people are there. One may be fortunate to have it, or one may be not have it, even after thousands of endeavors. Maybe not. Why? Because our seriousness, our surrendering, our sincerity is lack of there. Like in Narad Muni, you can see when his mother is dead, he's not thinking about that, but he's thinking maybe it is the blessing of a Krishna or Vishnu. Then we're supposed to be cottage all my bondage, the attachment. Then he went to the north direction and meditating. Then go back to, we see what is the condition of the Narad Muni. So this is also this teaching also that one. We also become serious about it. Not like that the time pass. We are just chanting. We are joined in Hare Krishna movement. We are just a member of a temple. Not like that. Or we are taking initiation. Not like that. We become serious so that it will help us. If we are not serious, just going on, then again repeated birth and death, punarapi janamam, punarapi maranam. Punarapi, all the things are happening with us. So how are we supposed to do? Therefore, in all spheres of devotional service, freedom is the main profit. Without freedom, there is no execution of devotional service. The freedom, okay, the main thing is the freedom. We have also freedom, but where we use that one? If I have freedom, I can come to the class at 8 to 9 in Kenya time, or 5 to 6 in UK time, or I can go any other place, or I can sit there. I can chant 16 rounds, or read some hours, Prabhupada's translation of literature, or not, that is mine. Freedom is mine. Some minute independence is mine. But if I can use it seriously, proper way, will be getting the benefits. Otherwise, we will spoil our life. Like the electricity, the power. That power we can use for the both purpose. We can use electricity for cooling something, refrigerating something, and we can use the same power, electricity, for hot, for making, put the oven or warm some things. Just notice, power is the same, but use is different. Similarly, our freedom, Krishna giving everyone the freedom. Without freedom, what is the meaning of you will be free will? But where we use, that is important. We have free will. We can come to the temple. We can come to the surrender of the Lord, the lotus feet of the Lord. We can serve the devotee, or we can misuse it and thinking I will be free. I can go here. I can go there. I can go there. But how will it go? We are all caused by the material energy. We are all the control of the Maya Dakshana Prakriti, Suyata Satarachara. We are all trapped by the material nature. So that's not will happen. So the point is that we have freedom, but where we use, that is, decision is our. That freedom is our. Krishna is not force you or not come to you, not threatening you. Oh, you become my devotee. You become my devotee. You come to the temple and read Bhagavad Gita or come to the Zoom class or do this, do that. No. He giving the freedom, fully freedom, how we use, that is ours. And how we supposed to do? The freedom surrender to the Lord does not mean that the devotee became dependent in every respect. To surrender unto the Lord through the transparent medium of the spiritual master is the attained complete freedom of life. It is telling about the transparent medium. It is transparent medium. We have no capacity. We cannot access God, or we cannot know the transcendental quality of the God. If we go through a bona fide spiritual master to taking shelter or taking initiation process, then the Guru Upadekshyanti te jnanam jnanina tattvadarshina. They are guided us. The Guru, they are already seen the truth. That Guru, they show us the path, they show the direction, then it is easy for us. Then that is called the complete freedom. Otherwise, we will be captured by the Maya. Like when Krishna, there is no Maya. Jaha Krishna, taha nahi Maya randhakar. Where we are worshipping the Krishna by the mercy or the guidance of the spiritual master, there is no question of Maya. There is no question of illusory energy, material nature. But when we are misuse that one, then there is a Maya and we will fall into the, we will misuse our freedom. Hare Krishna. I think we'll just discuss and 55 minutes, 15 minutes is there. Any question or any comment?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, thank you very much. I really liked your explanation on the devotee being free, and wherever he goes, the arrangement is made for him. While if we had to go somewhere, we have to make our own arrangements. So I really enjoyed that example you gave. But Prabhuji, I still have doubts on two things. I know you have explained it, but I think it's my own, I cannot understand it. So you said that freedom is our birthright, in the sense that everybody wants to be free, because our Jiva Swarup is free. But Prabhuji, when we were with Krishna, we asked for freedom, and that's why we came here.
Yes.
So am I getting confused on the word of freedom? So that is my one question. And then I have another question on this second last line. The freedom surrendered to the Lord does not mean that the devotee becomes dependent in every respect. Yet you have told us that we have to become dependent on Krishna in every respect. So these two things I'm not understanding properly.
Okay, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Like the freedom is our transcendental nature, because Krishna is free. He is not bound by anything. Similarly, we are also free, because that is our transcendental nature. When we are in Krishna with Golok Vrindavan, we have like we think, oh, Krishna is enjoying, I want also enjoying that one. That desire coming us here, put him in the material world. But here also Krishna is not bound, or Krishna is not giving the criteria, oh, you're supposed to do this, do that. Not like that. He's giving total, complete freedom to us. You maybe choose the devotional service and go back to again. Otherwise, you can enjoy here, like a so-called enjoyment. So that is the freedom. We have totally freedom. If there is no giving free will, then how we can choose? Then everybody is supposed to be devotee, or everybody is supposed to be non-devotee. So Krishna giving the free will is supposed to be go through that free will. Either we can accept the devotional path or we cannot. That is the main thing. So Krishna is not sitting on our head and guiding all the time, but he is taking special care who is it chanting or reading or remembering to him. Already we know that one. That is the main thing. I think it is the first question is you can get the answer, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes. And another thing is that without freedom, there is no execution of a devotional service. Without freedom, there is no execution of devotional service. We know there is devotional service. There is many devotional service like a Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Shravanam, all the 9 process. Also after that, there is some like physical seva, mentally seva, or so many seva. That is all the devotional service. If I'm not free, I cannot enjoy that one also. If for example, I cannot also relish the food if someone is force me to eat. I cannot do that one. Similarly, I am also not enjoying the freedom or enjoyment of any seva without any freedom. If somebody chant is speaking and monitoring all the time, then what? There is no love of chanting. There is no love of reading. So it is clearly told. Therefore, in all stress of devotional service, freedom is the main profit. Without freedom, there is no execution of devotional service. It means we are doing the devotional service by our own interest, by our free will. That is called unalloyed devotional service. Like a mother is love her children by his spontaneously. It is not bound. Similarly, if we are love like that, Krishna, there is no other way That is called freedom. Or we are chanting. There is nothing supposed to be forced. Maybe a preliminary time or initial stage, there is some restriction. You're supposed to wake up early. You're supposed to be chant 16 rounds. You're supposed to at least half an hour reading. That is the things. You're supposed to do some physical seva. That is compulsory. But slowly, it will be our habit and we'll be releasing that one. Without chanting, we cannot stay happily. Without any seva, we are not supposed to be happy. We are thinking, oh, well, will be Sunday, will come, we'll go to the temple. When the class will be started, then I will join that one. That is comes automatically. That is the thing. The freedom, surrender to the Lord does not mean that the devotee became dependent in all respect. This is the question you are asking. It means we are surrender. It not means we are fully dependent upon God. Like in Narada Muni. Whatever Narada Muni wants, he is supposed to go. That is his freedom. It not means Krishna, oh, you are my devotee. You not go to the Kailash, you just come to me. No. He is free to do anything. Like what time I will chant, what time I will read, what time I do my seva. That is depend upon me. Krishna is not restricted that one. It must mean we are devotee and we are bound by the Krishna. No. Still Krishna is giving free will. I can use my will. And where I can go chanting, I can go Harinam, I can go book distribution, I can go to the house program, I can go to the food distribution, or I can read, I can chant. That is called freedom. That is, God is not giving, oh, this hour for this thing, like we have in a class, like this period for mathematics, physics, or English, or biology, that one. No. Krishna is giving whatever you want, you can take. I think this is the thing. Like Krishna giving the full freedom, like Narada Muni giving wherever you want, he can go. All the devotee also like this same. Like in the material world also, if any devotee want to come, he can just he can come to India or come to the USA or Europe or Kenya or Australia. Wherever they want, they can go. That is the things. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you very much. Sandhya Mataji has a question. Mataji, kindly unmute and ask your question.
Hare Krishna, Kirtika Mataji, Prabhuji, and all devotees. Prabhuji, just a practical question. Say, suppose we have cooked at home and we have put the bhog for Krishna. I hope I'm using correct language. Forgive me if I'm not that good. We have given Krishna bhog and we have put the prasadam, mixed it with the main meal. And someone comes to a house and we kind of offer them the same food. Do we have to tell them that this is prasadam, or we just offer it as food? And second question I wanted to ask Prabhuji, again a practical thing, that when we are giving Krishna bhog, has it got to be completely silent, or can I just pray to Krishna and maybe say in the background, maybe I'm listening to your class? Is that allowed, Prabhuji? Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji, Hare Krishna. Like you are telling the right way, we are doing also the same thing in the temple also. We are putting some bhoga offering to the Lord. Then after that, we are mixing all the things and we will distribute that everyone. Okay. So anybody come to your home, is it freely, you can give very nicely and tell him proudly, oh, it is Krishna Prasad. It's not hiding anything.
Prabhuji, even if they don't know Krishna, yeah? So even if they don't know Krishna, should we?
It's okay, no problem.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Yeah, it's no problem. We can give that one because we know what is Krishna. If he knows or not knows, that is no matter. For example, this is sometimes the medicine. We don't know the composition of the medicine, but the advice of the doctor, we took the medicine and we cure ourselves. It does not mean we don't know medicine, what is the composition and what is that. No need to do. You have a faith on the doctor and doctor giving. That is finished. And sometimes you can see, I'm giving just an example, mundane example. I saw also sometimes the snake bite, or sometimes this in village area or remote area, there are some oja. It means there are some priest type. They are by the mantra, they are removing that poison from that one. I saw myself also. That time also that person who is a patient was unconscious, they have no consciousness at all. But the mantra effect, you know or not know, the patient know or not know, that is not matter. But the mantra affects and it is reduce the poison. And sometimes we will saw the same snake came from the bush or somehow, and he removed the poison from his body. How it is happened? Because the power of the mantra. Similarly, the power of the prasad, it's no need to telling, or if you are telling, it's good. If he believes, it is giving more benefit. If he also believed, but he took the food, that also giving the benefits. It's no need to telling or hiding anything. So that we are distributing the food for life. We are offering that to the God. After that, we are mixing all the big containers, then distributing. That is the thing.
Okay,
Yes, Mataji.
Prabhuji. Thank you.
Prabhuji,
And
before
Prabhuji,
we
when
go
we are
for- Sorry, Sandhya Mataji, I just want clarification on your question. Prabhuji, when we go for food for life and we put the prasadam in the main container, and when we distribute the prasadam, we are not telling all those people that this is prasadam, this is Krishna prasadam. We are just offering them the prasadam,
Yes.
isn't it?
Yeah, that is
So-
okay.
So then we don't have to tell them that this is prasadam from Krishna or something.
No, we are like our system is that Prabhupada told just give you a food for life, like a sanctified food, prasadam. I am just telling, if you are telling that is good, if not also tell them, that is also good. But before we are doing just telling Hare Krishna chanting mantra, and everybody knows what is the prasad, food is coming from the temple, it is the prasad. But in India they knows, but in outside like Africa they don't know. But if they don't know, it also works. It's no problem.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, just my second question. When we are giving Krishna Bhog, like in my other room, television is going on, or sometime when I'm giving Krishna Bhog, this class is going on because it's at the time when we are cooking. So has it got to be completely silent in the background, or can I let the class listen to you in the background while praying to Krishna and giving Krishna Bhog? Is that okay? Or should it be like kind of pin drop silent when I'm offering Krishna Prasad? I mean Bhog, sorry.
Yes, Mataji. Like that, we are not supposed to be practical, not be fanatic way. It's like so that Krishna consciousness, you see the circumstance, you see the situation. Okay, it's not like that. If somebody is coming, like a TV is going on, you can mute that TV for time being. Or if you are in a class, also Krishna Prasadam also important also offering because he is the supreme personality. We have in the same attitude and same mood. If our mind is in a TV or some guest is there, I'm offering that is not in a good thing. But at least as much as we supposed to be trained ourselves because it's a supreme personality. And by out of love and surrender, we will offering the food. Krishna is not hungry about our food, but he wants our love and surrender. So that mood we can do. That is the thing. Otherwise, uh, if the situation is not favorable, like I saw so many days before when I was traveling, I saw an old man in a train. He's offering, he's doing arti. Even in the train, there is no matchbox is allowed because nowadays is so restriction. It is, I'm telling about 10 or 15 years before. He's doing arti the God. He's offering some food in his seat because he's so like he's not a sadhu. He's just a household person. But I saw, oh, how wonderful. He's not caring anyone. He's doing his seva. So that is out of love we can supposed to offer and see how it is favorable. Also, somebody is inviting me to his home, but if I saw the situation is not favorable for me, then how can I enjoy? I cannot enjoy. I'm telling, okay, next time I will come because it is not favorable for me. It is not suitable for me. You make a favorable condition for anyone. So why not favorable condition for the Krishna? As much as practical, as much as possible. There is, if there is no, if it's possible to switch off the TV, it's okay. If you switch off a few times for 5 minutes, you can quit the lesson, it is also okay. That is also devotional service. Or if not possible, like I'm giving example, in a train, that old person, old man, you can offer there, it's no problem. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Anything else?
Hare Krishna. Are there any other questions?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandat Pranam. Wonderful class. I have one question, Prabhu. Actually, I couldn't hear properly. Amala Puran, what is that meaning?
Which Puran, Mataji?
You said another word,
Amala Puran.
another, yeah.
Okay. Amala Puran, it means Amala, it is the two word in a Sanskrit word, Amala. Mala means the spot. Matlab gandagi, Mala. And Amala means there is no mal, there is no contamination. It means spotless. It means Bhagavatam is spotless. Other Purana may be something, there is some found some fault, but in Bhagavatam it is called Amala Purana. It means spotless Purana, spotless scripture. You are not find any fault in any circumstance. Whatever told, it is pure. Like in the first chapter, text now, Canto 1, chapter 1, it was told the Pibata Bhagavatam Rasamalaya. Have you heard this word, Mataji, this sloka, second text? It means Bhagavatam is a rasa. Okay?
Yeah.
Rasa means juice. There is no skin, there is no, like mango
no
juice.
pulp. Yeah, only the pulp will be there. Yeah.
Yeah, only the pulp. There is only drinking, but swallowing. There is no telling like that. There is some skin is coming, some like the seed is coming, and something is coming. No, it is just pulp. It's just releasing, just drinking. This is nectar. Similar, this is called Amala Purana. It means there is a spotless Purana. There is no spot at all.
Okay.
Hare
Thanks,
Krishna.
Prabhuji. Thank you. And I just want to add to Sandhya Mataji's question on Prashadam. Actually, recently only I got to know from a senior devotee from here, temple from ISKCON Silicon Valley. So when we offer Prashadam, we will tell Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale, and then we will tell Namo Brahmanya Devaya, and then we will tell Namo Mahavadanyaya, then Hare Krishna also we will tell. So we are offering Prashadam through our spiritual master, so that we have to tell him like, yes, please take this to Krishna and get it back, and you also have it and get it back to me, so that it will become Mahaprasad. So at least to converse this, we need at least a few, whatever disturbances might be around, we need a little of our concentration towards Krishna to keep the food, and tell our Guru Srila Prabhupada, please take it to Krishna, because I am not so pure to give to him. So through you, please give it. And then after taking, you also take it and give me, so that I will have it as a Mahaprasad. So that is what I learned, Prabhu, and I am trying to follow it. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji, thank you very much. That is the process. First we offer this one, our Guru Pranam Mantra, then Prabhupada Pranam Mantra, then like Namo Mahavadanya, then Namo Brahmana Devaya. That is the process. Then we're supposed to do, after that, a few minutes we're supposed to be keep for the food for the God. After that, we come back. Then again, we are going, the same food we offer to the Guru Parampara and senior Vaishnava, then we'll take, that is called Mahaprasad. And also, if you are not go through that also, it is very simply, you just surrender in a submissive way. Oh, please, Krishna, I don't know any mantra, I don't know any chanting, any offering things or systems also. Please accept that food in a simple way. Like in Mantrahinam, Kriyahinam, Bhaktihinam, Janardhan. We can also that one, but in a surrender way. That is very simple. Thank you very much, Mataji. You are giving the nice input. Yes,
Thanks, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you all for the wonderful questions. I know we have exhausted our time, but do you have any other questions or comments? Okay, if there are no more questions or comments, can I request Prahlad Prabhu to end the session? Prahlad Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Maybe Prahlad Prabhu has internet challenges. Maybe I can end the session. So thank you, Prabhuji, for a wonderful class today. And Hare Krishna Prabhu, for a wonderful class today. And you explained some basic concepts and clarified a lot of doubts. Prabhuji, let us all unmute and chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra to glorify Prabhuji today. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare
Hare Hare Rama
Hare
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Rama, Hare Hare.
Vancha kalpatarupasya kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai. His Grace Parth Prabhuji ki jai.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Thanks,
Krishna.
Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji.
Very
Thank
much.
you. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Krishna.